coming on a little bit early to join me today. Sorry, you only fell on my hands turned quite straight to start off with. There we go. That's a little better. I hope you are all well. I am here to play with the delicate dahlias. So thank you everyone who is joining live on Facebook and YouTube, and those that are joining me on replay. Please make sure you subscribe, you thumbs up, you like, because that is how I'm going to reappear in your feeds so you can see more of my crafty inspiration. Hey Margine, hey Andre, how are you? My name is Ellen Woodbridge. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Australia. Hey Alicia. I am a paper crafter, card maker, sometimes rarely scrapbooker. Oh, no problems, Andre. I'm assuming you guys are hopeful for the rain because we like it when it rains here because it's been quite dry recently. And I am here to share with you products out of our current catalogues to inspire you with some of the products you may have at home, or if you want to purchase, or in this case earn, the products that I'm using, I'm here to help. Here to help. Hey Ali, thanks for joining. So I need some colour combos. So I'm using the Delicate Dahlias. I have out my Memento Tuxedo Black ink, and it helps if it's right way round. And I need some colours for my flowers. So as you're popping on, give me some colours. So previously with the Delicate Dahlias, I have used my blends to colour in, and this is in Fresh Freesia. I did just do a black and white version with a touch of grey, and then I have used just the... So we have outline images and we have distinctive images. So these are like photo images, and I have used those images to make this card. Yes, a video is coming on this card. I haven't shared it yet, but it will be coming. Hello, Miss Lorraine. How are you? So they are the cards I've previously made. So hit me with your colour suggestions while I flick you guys around. Oh, thank you so much, Diane. I do appreciate when you guys share me out with your friends. Hello, Miss Sheila. I haven't seen you forever. Have you been out playing with your spider? I hope your spider's going very well. Sheila's turned into a bikey chick, and we all love it. So flick around, give me your colour suggestions. Miss Carol. Okay. Let's make Pale Papaya and Calypso Coral. That is a really nice one, Margine. I like that. Okay, make sure, yep, we're straight, and we stamp set this way, and I lost, no I didn't, and we're just going to do a little zoom in. Fall colours, but it's spring here. All yours are white, some in colours maybe. Well, we've got Pale Papaya, which is an in colour, and I do love myself some Pale Papaya. And Calypso Coral is quite autumnal blue. Okay, so what I could do, just let me turn off the light. So what I could do is chuck in a blue with the colours that have been suggested already. So, oops, I didn't mean to subscribe to that person. But anyway, let's unsubscribe. Trying to find myself so I can see your comments. Okay, so have pale papaya. Oh, that's so saffron. Pale papaya, calypso coral, beautiful colours together, and a hint of balmy blue. And let me just turn up my brightness here so I can read some comments. And I need a green because we do have, I don't know. Good morning, Miss Deborah. Yeah, you guys have done great. I think I'm going to leave the colours at this, and if I feel I need a green, I can add a green because we've got 2 flowers. So I've got 2 flower colours. Then we'll see green. Hello, Miss Alana. How are you? I don't know. Don't know whether to go pear pizzazz or, because I love it so much, soft succulent. So see, I can't decide green. So if you tell me your green ideas, that will be amazing. Oh, good. Yeah, Ali, I've got some things on this afternoon, so I have come on early. Hello, Miss Peggy. Thank you for joining. Now, here we go. Oh, I need to get a couple of card fronts. I've got way too many here, but we'll just work with our polar card fronts. No one has told me green. Soft succulent, okay. Colleen and Alicia for the win. Thank you, girls. So we have our colour palette. So that didn't take us too long. Now, I need to talk to you about this delicate Dahlia set because it is only available for 8 more days, and you can earn this with a $180 order. So it is in our sale-a-bration catalogue, which basically means for every increment of $90 that you spend, you earn free stuff out of our sale-a-bration catalogue. So that is pretty cool. So I'm just thinking of making a bit of a collage background. So nothing fancy, just collage. So that's where we're going to go. And I've just realised my chamois is probably wet. So, oh, actually, I need to be more mindful than this when I am adhering this flower. So I want this little weird petal at the top, and then I want the matching little weird petal at the top of this one. So then when I layer them together, because that's what they're designed to do, I'm going to find it easier to line them up. Now that's the theory. Let's see if that works. Hello, Miss Cindy. Hello, France. Yes, I am changing my live time for a change because I have something that I have to be present for with my eldest this afternoon. So that's why I am here an hour earlier. So then I can still do everything that I have planned. Oh, that is damp, but I am just going to give it a spritz with my water bottle just to make it a little bit more damp, and I will just close that and pop it to the side so it has enough moisture. So what I'm going to work with first is popping in my largest flower. Okay. And I'm going to have these all open. So all my ink pads open. I may just pop them off screen a little bit just to give us a bit more room. So I want flowers going off to the side. I want all the things happening because we're going to do a couple of card fronts. And I'll use the same colour palette, but I will do it in different, and they're both oranges. So I'm not contaminating the Calypso Coral by adding it in. Well, that's what I feel anyway. So there we go. So I find with the darker colours you do see more detail, and you can see that there. And what I'm going to do is just stamp this off. Oh, there's barely any ink on it. Bring in my chamois, give it a tap and a twist, and I can do a test stamp here. Yes, indeed, that is squeaky clean. And now I'm going to come in with my blue. Hello, Sharon. Thank you. No, Damon, I did not. I'm very far north from Melbourne, and I did not. Although some of New South Wales did feel it. Yes, I have seen that tip, Cindy, about the Sharpie marker. But no, we didn't feel it. Didn't feel it. Hello, Monica. Yes, I am a bit earlier today. No, daylight saving has not kicked in midweek. Hello, Sharon. Sharon, how did you fare yesterday with the earthquake? Because I heard that it's been fairly minimal damage in Melbourne, which is good. Like, everyone felt it, but just fairly minimal damage. I think at this point I do need to come in with my leaves, because that is going to dictate a few things from here on out. So if I mount all this up, then I know where and what I'm doing. So I'm using lots and lots of clear blocks. Oh no, Damon. Look, I was quite young, but I do remember standing vividly in my dining room at my parents' house during the Newcastle earthquake, because we're about 100 or so kilometres from south of Newcastle. We're in between Sydney and Newcastle, so I do vividly remember that one. So just going to nestle in some leaves. So this soft succulent works really nicely, Alicia. Nice choice. I know someone else said it as well, sorry, but Alicia, your name is sticking in my brain. So I am going to add the outlines, black outlines, to this as well. Do I want more leaves? Kind of thinking I might like one about here, but I don't think I want any more. So I've got three of the green, and I think I want to add another blue flower just here. So I've got 2 statement flowers, 3 blue, and then 3 leaves. I quite like that. Not in the city. I heard it was Chapel Street in Coran. I did hear something about that. Okay. So I actually really like that. I just went for it. I had no preconceived ideas. I just went for that design. So I always add in my focal images first, and then I've added in my smaller images from there, and I'm actually really, really happy. Yes, I heard the epicenter was Mount Buller, which is a fair way away. Okay, so now I'm going to scoot all these inks off to the side because I will bring them back. And I'm now bringing in I'm going to shut the door because my youngest talkative child has just woken up. Or just emerged from their room. I won't say they just woke up. So you don't need to hear them talking. Good morning. That was the most lackluster good morning ever. I just got stared at. How rude. What teenage child would just stare at their mother? Seriously. Okay, so now we are going to make these pop even more. Now we could totally leave this just like that because that looks so beautiful. But alas, I am not. I am going to add the outline. So, do you know what? I kinda don't trust where this is, because I'm now thinking it might be this way. No! Would you believe it? So, hound. This little bit lines up with that little bit there. Okay, now got it. And commit. And doesn't matter if it doesn't line up perfectly because it's going to be handmade. Isn't that right, guys? But it worked! Hooray! So I really like that outline. This is the first time I've done the two-step stamping in this set. So just bear with me. So we're lining up this little one here with that one there. Okay, so flip over. As long as you find a point, and as Cindy said earlier, sorry if you're seeing my head in here, but I do want to line it up as best I can. You most certainly can put dots on the back of your photopolymer stamp set, but that's just not very me. But this one's a bit off, but still looks good, and I love the depth that this stamp has. So the background stamp has, and the line art just really makes that depth pop so much. Okay, so next we're going to add in the black lines for the greenery, and then I'll just add a very simple sentiment, and then that's this card done. So I don't often use black in my card making, as many of you may have noticed. I'm not a black hater, it's just I don't often use it, but this is really, really pretty. Now, as I said, I'm not being perfect with my lining up, as you can see, but still getting a beautiful effect. You could certainly use your Stamparatus for this, but you would have to have like it's stamping in the same place. So now we definitely need to do our other little line art, and I'm wearing bell sleeves today, aren't I? Hello, Carol. Thank you for joining. Hey, Bobby. Yes, or even a dark brown or a navy would look really good. Any of those darker colours, you can also use the same colour. So I could have outlined, and we might do that on another card because, you know, I want to showcase it all. We may use like tone on tone and see how that turns out. Okay. But very, very simple. I'm not adding any extra embellishment. This is just stamp, ink, and paper. Okay, so I'm looking for that double leaf, which is this one here. Okay, so that without the sentiment is that done. So you could see how it built from a very pretty card to now this well-defined group of images. I don't mind, and only because I kind of left the perfect space here that oh so happy for you. But do you know what? Oh, yes, I do have just one block that will work perfectly because I've used 6 blocks so far. My favourite blocks I've used. Hello, Miss Myrtle. Thank you for joining. Okay, so let's see if I can actually stamp this straight. I don't know, and I did just kind of wobble. That works. That works. So we've got the balance of the white space here. Now, do we use a basic black card base? That is the question, because that would make all the colours pop so well. Because then that way I'm not choosing a colour. I'm literally, oh, that pops so nicely. So let's do a bit of a score and a chop here. And then using the exact same colours, I am going to make a different card. But I am going to stick this down because if I don't, it will be lost in the abyss. Okay, 2 card bases. Thank you so much, Carol. I'm pretty chuffed about that. Like, I had ideas coming in. Of course, I didn't quite press hard enough and I've still got a bodgy edge. Make sure that's the back. Okay. So, and you could do this whole principle on a whole panel and do a Ruth-esque one sheet wonder just using a single stamp set. And you could scatter the sentiments throughout the one sheet wonder. That would look really pretty as well. But I generally, I'm trying to find that bodgy edge. Oh yes, there it is. I must admit, I don't often do one sheet wonders. I like working on a card front. I do find it less intimidating, but I do like the concept of one sheet wonders. Hey, Joy, long time no see. Hey, Clout, also long time no see. I see, Cindy, just reading your brain about the one sheet wonder, aren't I? Now, I will have to add a white inside to this, because a white insert, because unless I'm using a metallic and my glue is like right on the end of, this is really well, that was a lot of glue. but I'm literally on the dregs of my bottle. I don't know that I'll get another card out of it. I may have to open the other end and I'll show you a bit of a trick. So just by adding some air inside it can hopefully push it out. And I used a black card base. Who am I? Oh, come on. But I really do love it. You guys did great with those colours, and I actually stamped on the wrong side of the paper. Okay, card one done. Very, very happy. I know. Me using black ink, me using black cardstock. Who am I? Okay, so I just kind of want to do something statement and simple, and I'm thinking I'm going to use a balmy blue, and then I'll use one of the oranges just as like a statement piece. Okay, so because I'm just sometimes working sideways on a card just works. Okay, so balmy blue on, because we haven't used this big image with balmy blue. Oh, I just put my finger in my ink pad. I have something to show you guys tonight. I had a very, very close near disaster, and I will show you the results of that very, very close near disaster tonight. It was actually very scary because it's a project I had literally just videoed to go live in a few days. My Christmas Stampathon. Okay, so we're going to do the outline again because I've showed you. Perfect. Now I am off a bit to one side, so this card may just turn into a landscape card. I can make this work. Leaves. Oh, no, I don't want little leaves. Oh, hello, Bev. Well, you're late but early because I'm early. So technically, you're not late because I'm early. Okay, so I just feel often these flowers, well, I must be careful. Just need a titch of greenery. See, that balances me putting it a bit further down. So I can deal with that. So pop that soft succulent back. So we've used balmy blue, we've used soft succulent. I do just want to do all this outlining as we go this time, and I am using Memento to do my outlining. Now that one isn't perfect, but that's okay. It looks great, and just that colour, that depth that you get out of inking one image up just is amazing. Okay, so both those leaves are off, so we made a matching pair. Now I do need a pop colour, so I'm thinking, because we've used the softer blue, I will use the pale papaya. So just cleaned that stamp. Actually, I may use both colours, you never know. Okay, Ali, no problems at all. I will have a look at that. I do need to leave rather swiftly after this, so I will see how I go. I cannot believe how much that that outline really. I don't know why David, so sorry. David just tried to ring me. It is so quick and easy, Paula. It's mind-boggling exactly how quick and easy it is to create a beautiful card. So 1, 2, 3 flowers, but I'm thinking I may just add, just so we've got a cluster. I think I like that. I think I do. David, did you need me? You rang me? Okay. Good. He loves me, but he didn't need me. It really is. Oh, hello to Ali's aunt. Thank you so much for joining this group watching. Awesome. Feels like on stage will be. I need, is this little leaf? Nope. Nope. Yes. Maybe? Yes, that's better. I don't know. Now I can't line this up. The little leaf is there. I had it right to start off with. Weird. Weird. Okay. Yes, I agree, Bev. Yes. The concept of visitors, my mum, because we can now have a picnic of up to 5 fully vaccinated over 16-year-olds, and my mum, dad, and myself are all vaccinated. Everyone else is almost there. We were talking about going for a little something, which should be very nice. We'll all be done by sometime in October. Oh my God, that's so perfect, that one. Yeah, kids will be done next week, and then it'll just be waiting the time. That's the hard thing at the moment. You can get all done and have appointments, but it's just the time you've got to wait in between them. So if it works better for you, you can do the outline first and then the inside, but I've just done it this way. There is no right or wrong to any of this. It's just oh, my pleasure, Ali. Happy to inspire. And look, I may even use the "you inspire me," because you girls do. You girls give me so much help and inspiration with my card making. It's fantastic. You guys just don't believe what you do for me, because I think I'm going to do my big block trick. I'm thinking my big block trick will be good to line up, hopefully, with the edge of the card. So if you weren't here on Tuesday, I do use a slightly bigger block and try not to get ink on it. Lucky I'm wearing a mostly black shirt today. I don't know how I'm going to fix that. Open to suggestions right now on how to fix that. Oh, I'm so annoyed. Okay. I really, truly don't know how to fix that. Oh. I think while I wait for suggestions, I just need to move on. I just need to put this to the side, wait for your suggestions. Now, I did just have also a good idea for a card in my head, and it went away. I wonder why. I'm not going to hand cut these images, but these images do work really well hand cut. Oh, Paula, with black ink, I'm not sure the sand eraser will work. So do you reckon add like another blue flower or something? I can go back. I may go the other way and do the outline first, because I certainly do have the room to do the outline, but I just want to make sure I'm getting my lining up point in the image. So my lining up point is there. Okay. Actually, that may work, because we're just going to work with it, okay? Okay, get my big flower. Sorry, all the inking's happening off to the side here, but a flower. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. Thank you for stopping my brain freeze and subsequent foul language that was just happening in my head, because I know those of you who have met me in real life can only imagine the foul language that was just going through my head, because it was real. It was real. I feel bad for you, though you have expressed my evening of confusion. Yes, yes, it'll work. It'll work. It's all good. So, and then I am lining up and stamping down. Look, you can still see it a little bit, but we're disguising it. We're disguising it. So, although now I feel I do just need a pale papaya in here. I'm just going to see, I didn't clean that off, but I just need a pale papaya in there, and balance will be restored to this card. All fixed, all done. You can kind of see it, but you know, it's better than what it was. So much better than what it was. So the gap in the flower is there. Done. Sold. White edge, nice balance. Just that nice diagonal trickle. Oh, that now I remember what we were going to do. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to, instead of using the black outline, so I've done, where's my other card front? Actually, we will mount this card as well. So you can see I've just the same color palette two ways. And on the third card, I am going to, so you can see, totally quick and easy, and I have made these cards like on card fronts. The only thing I won't have done is put in white inserts. So what I'm going to do, did you know that this glue has two ends? So I'm going to open the other end, which is for, you can use this for covering a wide background very easily. It's a wide tip. So I've opened that to get some air in the barrel. So let's pray. Aha! It worked. It worked. A little bit. We will get this card done. Done. You can see I really try and use my glue all the way to the end. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for your suggestions. You guys really help that save. Really, truly help that save. Look, I can see it, but I don't know really if anyone else would notice it. But it doesn't matter. It's a save. It's a made card. I love these. These are really, really pretty. So this is a set that you don't want to overcomplicate it. That's right. It's handmade. Hello, Mr. Linda. Where did Shelley come in? Oh, I'm glad you like that trick. Oh, hello, Barb. Sorry, I missed you there. Oh, I could have done that as well, Lynn. That would have been really good. Sorry. Well done. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so there's those two images. So we've finished with our black outlines now. Okay. Which means I will need to clean some stamps. So let's do that first. Okay. So pat, 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 twist, 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 clean. So pat, 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 twist, twist, clean. Pat, 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 twist, twist, clean. 3 outlines. I just want to, and then generally I turn over after I've used black. Oh, this one I don't need to clean, but I do just need to wipe off that corner of ink that I got in the ink pad. 1, 2, 3 is done, and I don't know that I'll use a blue flower. I think I'm going to go Calypso Coral because I think that will give us the best definition. I think. Oh, thank you. It is a really, really pretty top. Although I am still double layered today. So I'm wearing another top under this because this is a bit of a floaty top, and we're still not in fantabulous weather. Okay. Done. Keep this here. Make sure I am holding it. Who bought me? No one. I bought myself. Okay. So now with exactly the same ink, hold on, I need to get this. We will just work with those. It's a titch harder to line up when you're using exactly the same coloured ink. Right, go for it. Go for it, go for it. Okay, oh, that's totally off. But you can see you get just a more subtle effect. I'm still going to work with this. Just going to work with it. So let's see how this works for our leaves. Okay, so as I said, it is harder to line up with the tone on tone, but that's okay. And I do like the fact these leaves are going off the page or off our sheet. That's kind of why I'm less inclined to do one sheet wonder, because maybe I have a few more control issues. And I just like knowing where things are going to go off the page and where they're going to stay on the page. So that really now just looks like a little bit of splatter. So I'm not actually terribly worried by it as such. So you can just see that with this leaf, if you line it up properly, you do fill in all the white lines. But it's just a subtle effect. Oh my God. Amazing save like magic. Okay, another thought, you could have cut out the flower. Yes, Kay, absolutely. I did mention hand cutting before. Hand cutting is so not my thing. Yes, I could. Absolutely could blend it. Yes, that is also true, Monica. Yes, I am just not so great with hand cutting, so I avoid hand cutting at all costs. Now, do I add sorry, just thinking by making noises because I'm just so not a child. But yes, these look beautiful hand cut out, and I've also seen people cut multiple layers. So they cut the big one and then they cut the little one. So I like just bringing a little bit of balance down here. And I think I'm going to leave that. Then I can pop my sentiment in here. And the same thing, if you did decide to do a one sheet, one die, and you looked at it and went, oh, that totally is unbalanced, you could go in afterwards once you've cut it up and just add a little sprinkling of images or something to the areas that you think you need it. I just do it ad hoc on the go. So that's just my go-to. So this way, although we haven't used any blue on this card, but I don't think I'm going to. Oh, that looks pretty. So this is definitely the more subtle outline. Definitely more subtle, doing the tone on tone, but you can see that it works. You still get the definition, except where I twisted it a little, but you do get definition, which is lovely. I think I'm still going to do a black sentiment. No, keep a portrait. Do I add some blue flowers? Because I could add, yes, I'm going to add blue flowers because we've stuck with the colour palette this long. Let's keep going with it. It does just need that pop. So we're going to go with it. But yeah, I just love this set and I haven't played with it enough. Well, I didn't choose the colours, Monica. I really didn't choose the colours. The girls did at the start. Hello, Therese. How are you? Okay, so let's try outline first. And then, yeah, I didn't choose the colours, the girls did, so they must have been inspired. Okay, one flower. And, yeah. I'm going to start with one flower and see how I feel about adding another flower. Okay, now if you are having trouble with your distinctive stamps coming out blotchy and not with this level of detail, I'm going to suggest that your ink pads are too juicy. I know, that is crazy. Hey, Monica. I'm just thinking maybe just a hint. Just a hint. I was going to add a full flower, but I think just that hint will work perfectly. Oh, that's totally off. But that's okay. Just a hint. Sentiment in here. We call it done. I do like sending heartfelt sympathy. I am going to use black because that's what we have. And the only sentiment we haven't used is thank you kindly. So I am kind of thinking putting, do I nestle that in there? Oh, I don't know. Or do I like put it in between as the bridge? But then that's too much white space. Ah, sorry. I'll just, oh yes, the sentiment is soft succulent. Margine, you're on. But it's the placement of the sentiment that I need some help with, apparently. I'm kind of not liking any of them because now I think that's too much white space. Unless, aha, no, because I want to kind of keep them simple stamping one layer. I could put it on a label or something. I'm just going to have a drink of water and wait for the comments to roll in to help me. I'm well, thank you, Therese. Come on, comments. No one has any opinions for me. Or do I need more flowers to balance it out? Because this is good balance. I've got 3 and 2, so I've got my odd numbers. Oh, I knew you were going to say that. You liked the bridge, but you're not an expert. I'm not an expert either, Monica. You make the most beautiful projects, my love. Don't sell yourself short. I'm so sorry if you heard my child just swear. My dog, obviously, Miss Louisa, obviously just farted. And if you met her in real life and you read what her dog tag says, it says, farting is my superpower. Okay, bridge wins. Bridge wins, but I do kind of feel I do need another flower. So both you and Cindy are correct. I'll definitely need to clean that because I'm not contaminating blue with orange. It'd turn into a yucky brown mess. So one more flower because repeating that calypso coral will be beautiful. Okay, and just one nestled in there. Oh, so beautiful, calypso coral, seriously. And then we'll just mount this. And I've made 3 quick cards in less than an hour. This way. Sorry if I feel like I'm a titch off screen. Not perfect. Handmade. That's better. Much, much, much better. Much happier with that. So if I was doing this card again, the blue would be the full flower and the full flower would be, the calypso coral will be the partial. But we just winged it here, so I'm quite happy how it is. Oh, good. I'm glad I could help you with your sympathy sentiment. Very, very happy. And look, I have a card base. Let's pray I've got enough glue. Okay, although it does need a little bit of bone folding. Now, although I haven't used these little teeny leaves, these little teeny leaves work very well with the little teeny flowers. Thank you, Miss Mon. Oh, look, you're coordinating the hearts. Look at you. Oh, I forgot my tea. Is the tea bag still in there? Yep. I forgot my tea. Oh, well, it's going to be cold now. Just pour it out. It's fine. Thank you. I really don't think. Oh, I say that. If I got all four corners, I just flicked glue on myself. What a waste of glue. That's okay. You guys can just watch me struggle. I think it's dead, guys. I've got all four corners. We shall now retire this glue to the bin and just grade out a new one. But look, all four corners is totally okay and doable. So, thank you for joining me. I have had so much fun. Oh no, I used the back as the front. Oh no, I just need to trim that off with a pair of scissors. So we've done 3, well, not really. We've made 2 very similar cards. 2 very similar cards, all using the same colour palette. So we use Soft Succulent, Calypso Coral, Pale Papaya, and Balmy Blue. So for these 2, we used the black outlines, and we've all just used one single stamp set. One, that's it. So I heroed the blue in this one, and I heroed the oranges in this one. And then what I did for our 3rd card, I used tone on tone. So I used the same colours for both the distinctive image and the outline, just to show you how you can get a softer, more subtle look, as well as the bolder look. And of course, if you came in part way at the very start of the video, I did show you cards that I've previously made using just the outline and just that image. So this stamp set that you can earn for free for an order over $100 or $180 or over. So you've got 8 more days to earn this stamp set. Is such a versatile set. All we've done, stamp ink paper, no embellishments, no die cuts, no punches. And we have 3 cards that I can send today in the mail. Once I put the card inserts in, I only have 2 pieces left, but I will do that before we finish. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. And oh, absolutely, Monica, I've got to get to that very, very last drop. And you know what? I've knocked my screen. I'm going to zoom back out just a little, just so you can see all 3 cards. There you go. So, yes, thank you for joining me early. I've appreciated that almost my normal crew have turned up. I do appreciate that. And yeah, I will be back on Tuesday. So I do have, I've got team meeting on the weekend, so making some cards with the team, and I'll be back next week to share some of those with you. Which one do I like better, Paula? I like the black better. So I like the black together all together, but equally I like just the plain black background and coloured in, and I do just like using this image by itself. So this is very pretty and subtle, but I don't know, I don't feel this card is as me as these two. Even though I don't use black very often, I just don't think, I think these are more me than this one. So tell me if you think the black outline is more me. But yeah, I do love them all, but if I was to choose, I'd choose these two. And obviously this one, because of what happened on our second card that we won't talk about, because we fixed it. Thank you, Angie. Thank you. Everyone have an amazing weekend. Be sure to join me on Tuesday. Tell me how your weekend was and what fun crafting adventures you get up to between now and then. Any questions, any orders, please don't hesitate to reach out